Subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss an update from First Post.
I love Priyanka. She's a dear friend of mine. Me and her have actually started together Kathak dancing, this is like when we first started out as actors, and I really am fond of her. It's just unfortunate that the media likes to pick up on something.
Hello, Madam Sir Katrina. Welcome back to First Post. Always a pleasure having you with us. Okay, so let's start off by talking about Bharat. Tell me, Katrina, is there ever any apprehension when you're going into a role that was initially going to be played by someone else? And honestly, I usually don't think this is a very relevant question, but it's just that Priyanka's exit has been so publicized during this one. So what exactly did you feel?
You know what I honestly feel? I'm glad you asked me this, because I was thinking about it in the morning. Someone brought it up. I genuinely feel it's a non-issue. And I genuinely am saying that. I'm not just saying that because I don't want to discuss it. I love Priyanka. She's a dear friend of mine. Me and her have actually started together Kathak dancing, this is like when we first started out as actors, and I really am fond of her. It's a non-issue. This issue is between Priyanka, between me, and I guess the director, because he had cast her, and we are all very okay with it. It's just unfortunate that the media likes to pick up on something.
Yeah.
They pick up on something, and what's the only thing that is a little sad is that it's unnecessary attention. It's unnecessary attention that is not warranted. Right now, what the important thing is the film, which actually did get made. A lot of hard work has gone into it. I believe it's a wonderful film. The attention should go to that. The hard work that everyone who did come into the film has put into it.
Definitely.
And that's what I would just like, and I would request that everyone, let it be.
Let the sensationalism go for a second.
Exactly, that's a good way of putting it. Let the sensationalism of it go, because there's nothing there to elaborate on.
Right.
It's very simple.
Okay, so there's this really funny line in the trailer where you're kind of giving it off to Bharat and you're like, just naukri ke liye aap idhar aaye hain, usme itne bhari gyaan ki zarurat nahi. Okay, so
now what I do is I pick every day one day to say that to, one person to say that to,
Who did you say it to today?
Today I didn't say it to anyone, but yesterday I said it to somebody whose name I won't say because they might feel bad, but they're not far.
What were they doing?
Huh?
What were they doing?
Playing with my hair. Too much.
Okay, so in the same vein of the gyaan circuit, tell me, if older Katrina had to give young Katrina, who's just stepping into the industry, some gyaan, what would she say to her?
I would say nothing. And I really promise you I would say nothing, because every beat and every experience and every wrong decision or every questionable decision or every right decision or every high or every low, it was part of my process. It was part of my journey. So I wouldn't change anything.
Do you give any tips or advice to steer clear of this maybe, or focus on this?
Don't worry so much. Don't stress, because a lot of things are not going to be in your control anyway. So maybe just it would be don't worry.
All right.
Don't overthink.
That's a very
don't
good advice.
Overthink.
I think that we can tell ourselves even now.
Yeah.
Older
Even now,
Katrina can also tell herself that. You've said in recent times that at this point in your career, you're kind of learning and unlearning a lot of things. So tell me, what is one aspect of your craft that you were able to explore in Bharat that you haven't been able to do before?
I think trying to make sure that I'm really extra thorough with completely understanding every aspect of the character before I get on set.
Right.
And not obviously taking a lot of input from the director, and it's a teamwork process. You do it together, but also making sure that I've done my own homework and really gone into it as much as I can.
Into the skin of the character.
Well, into the mindset. Into her thoughts, into everything that's not on the paper.
Right.
I mean I think that's a standard process which everyone does. But I think what I've been doing for this film is just keep growing, to keep learning. Not to stay in the same place. Just different ways, different kind of techniques which I'm trying to understand and learn, and I'm enjoying the process.
Basically, you're going heavy on the homework from now on.
Yeah, from the prep. I guess you can call it prep. The
Yeah.
work you do before you get on set. And
Yeah.
what I really find that has done is it's really allowed me to enjoy the process much more when you're on the set. You know, you really are, you're there, everything's set and it's set up for you and you know who you are in that person. So what you're doing just comes as an extension of knowing who you are.
It's a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you.
We hope to interview you again soon for the next movie.
Yes, I hope so, or for something else.
Good luck for Bharat.
Thank you very much.